Should be back. For some reason I've lost my image. Here's my image, and here's my workshop mode, and we're looking beautiful. So now I just need to shut this up. I won't be a second. I'm going to get that there. Ooh, what's happening to my screen? I think we're back. Looks like we are. Okay, so now I've got to do something clever, Danny. I have to go to the Chrome, go to properties. I need to find Chrome. There it is there. I need to cancel that. Shut that down. We're getting there, kids. Nearly there. This is what happens when you're a live tuber, whatever I'm called. Let's first of all lock this screen up, which is locked. Let's go to that. Let's go properties. Let's find the Chrome browser. Boom! Look at that. Zoom. And then we get real zoom. And we're away. We're in. Look at that. Do you like Pixel there? Do you think they'll know it's me? Right. So let's see what we've got here. So let's go. The host has opened breakout rooms. Please wait to be assigned. All right. Well, that's exciting. We've got 3 participants, and I'm pretty sure we are in the right meeting, aren't we? Let's see. Surely this is where... yeah, I think I've got this right, haven't I? Am I in the right meeting? How do I find out what meeting I'm actually in? Speaker view. Okay, speaker view, gallery view. And what meeting am I in? How do I find out? I'm very good at using Zoom. Is there a way of figuring out what Zoom meeting I'm in? Meeting, full screen, enter minimum view, speaker view, auto view. It would be nice to know I'm in the right room. Preferences, screenshot, Zoom, meeting. I wonder what that one does. Maybe this is the one where I need to figure out what room I'm in Zoom meeting. Oh, does it tell you here? Busy, available, decision maker, check for updates. That could be a good idea. Settings. No, nothing really tells me, so I'll go back to that window. Go to the Zoom meeting. Here's somebody else. Whoop, we're moving all around. So who's this Gumpy? Oh, hope you can't hear me. No offense. G'day, how you going? What room is this? Is this the official Zoom meeting for WAAs? Yep, hope so. How you going? Dennis, is it? Nice headphones here, mate. Wow, let's see what happens.
Usually there's more people here at this hour, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, thanks for answering, mate. Weren't sure there. Good stuff. So
Yeah.
it is the official Zoom meeting, is it?
Yeah, this is the main room.
Do you think Sam will be here today? Hello everyone, how you doing? I'm Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. I cracked 5,000 subscribers, I think it was yesterday, and it was really exciting. It's quite hard. I've got a lot of subscribers lately because there's a lot of things going up and down with the Ponzi world that I'm busting. Sam Lee, Scam Lee as I call him, is just about, I think he's done. He's toast. And I've just managed to sort of crash what do they call it? The official Zoom meeting for Are All Satoshi. Now, I just did a video that should be on before this one, all about Are Satoshi and how they've actually got no money left. And everyone hasn't actually lost their money, but there's no money to pay out anyone. And the reason that happened, would you believe, is because people withdrew the money, the rewards that they got. And when they took their money out, it crashed. And Sam's not very happy because people haven't been recruiting people like he said that they should. So lots of things that the members in the community have been doing to help Sam not have a good time in life. So he's been drunk probably 3 or 4 times this week, and he's done a few threats of grievous bodily harm to people like Garrett, who he was trying to throw under the bus. And then Garrett said, hold on a minute, mate. Remember you paid me out of the main crypto wallet for ViDiLOOK, which shows that you're in control of the company. I'm not the owner, which is fantastic. And he showed it. He showed the transaction, the Tron scan, the whole 9 yards, fully exposed Sam Lee. And the other thing I want you to remember is I managed to get into one of their Zoom meetings where the leaders go, and they were talking about how they just produce these scams. And Sam Lee says he'll help people as long as he gets his 2%. He'll do anything. He'll sleep with the devil. Literally what he says. So it's breathtaking. So this video is a short one. Well, hopefully it's a short one. It should only last an hour. But they're about to start the Zoom meeting. And I'm going to go in there and watch people turn up. I've never actually been in one of these Zoom meetings live. So I'm quite excited. And I don't know if they know that that's Pixel. Pixel, the crypto, is my dog. Isn't he cute? So if you are thinking about promoting Ponzi schemes and scams, I will come after you. That's kind of what I do. If you are just here trying to get your money back, then I really want you guys to sharpen up a little and not invest in Ponzi schemes or scams. There's a real easy way of figuring out what is a scam and what isn't a scam. I have 3 things. Well, 3 things. The first thing is if it involves crypto. Number 1, easy, isn't it? Everything that involves crypto could be a scam. But the 3 together is like the Trinity. The Trinity is crypto, number 1. Number 2, if it has multi-level marketers associated with it. Now that means that they're offering you a commission if you refer your friends. And normally, like with Hyperverse, the one I did my apprenticeship with, they were paying out 52% of the money that went in was getting paid out to the people who were promoting it. So the people were getting greedier and greedier, getting more money, all sorts of things like that. So that's number 2. So you've got number 1, crypto. Number 2, multi-level marketers. Number 3, do you know what that is? It's too good to be true. Yep, if they tell you you're going to get daily rewards, and you're going to get this, you're going to get that, to lock your money in for a long time, like this one here, Are All Satoshi, they're actually asked to lock their money in for 500 days. Sam is hoping like hell that crypto goes up to $100,000 per crypto. He believes it's going to be scarce and that it's going to be worth a lot of money. So one would just ask the simple question, why would you not just buy Bitcoin? Why do you need to lose your money just like they have? All of them have lost their money. All the money's been bled out of ViDiLOOK. It's been bled out of Are All Satoshi. It's been bled out of this VAV one that they just started up in the last 2 weeks. And they're all fallen over. And I've just spent the last 3 hours of my life listening to ShaveZ tell everyone that he is the only one that has control of the safe with the Bitcoin in it. And he is a puppet on a string. So there you go. Just thought I'd give you some insight. No one's talking in here yet, so I might as well keep going. What else would you like to know? I'm going to be in our national newspaper tomorrow. A guy tried to sue me for $3.8 million and he failed. Yes, I had 217-page affidavits I gave to a judge and he read it, and who was going to read it, an hour and a half before a high court judge read the the case, the guy filed a discontinuance and he chickened out, which is quite exciting. But anyway, that then the judge wrote a scolding report about Stephen McCullough, an American scammer who tried to sue a New Zealand citizen. It was awesome. And now the newspapers have picked up on it and they are going to publish an article, hopefully tomorrow morning's paper. And it's 2 a.m. It might be in there now. So anyway, why these people are gathering, I just want to have a wee play with my settings. My head's too big. Oh, that's funny. I'll just take it off full screen mode. I'll get rid of my head. There we go. So this is quite groovy. I think we can get in here. I might just go back to workshop mode. I think this will be good enough for us today. I am recording and I am also streaming on my YouTube channel. I had 3 people watching. I had 35 people watching before. I just did a 3.5 hour stream, but I had to restart my software, which means I lost everyone and hopefully they'll come back. So I'm just going to have a wee look around on some things here and see what's happening. Live. Video. Let's see what's happening here. Got 14 likes, 162 views in 2 hours. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. And now I've got another live. Is this live? Live? It is live. And I've got 13 watching. Oh, welcome, guys. Thanks very much. Now, if you haven't figured out what I'm doing here, this is We Are All, the official Zoom meeting for We Are All Satoshi. And I've set up my software and I'm actually going to broadcast their meeting that they're broadcasting live and I can do my commentary over top. I don't know if I'll be able to stay here all night long because it's 2 o'clock in the morning for me, but I'll stay here until it gets boring. So I don't know how long it takes before this sort of builds up, ramps up, or whatever it does. But I don't see any familiar names in here at the moment. I think I do recognize the lady who's standing there like she's doing a mugshot, but that's about it. I do have a chat box. G'day. Now I can't read your name in the my chat box. I'll just say hello back to my friend. I can't read your name. Is it? Don't know. Anyway, I've got 4 likes already. Thanks. I had to start my my live stream again. Do you like the picture of my dog? It's pretty cool, isn't he? Pixel. Pixel's now 16 months old, and he's been in all my YouTube videos. He's pretty famous. So I thought I would come up there and call myself, what do I call myself? I call myself Crypto Pixel. They'll never know it's me. I thought I'd been like going here and call myself the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. If you don't know who I am or what I do, I was actually featured in the New York Times on, I think it was November the 19th, about my quest to name and shame anyone running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. So I certainly have, and just yesterday I've managed to get 5,000 subscribers, which is awesome. I love my community, so feel free to comment on all my videos. I try to communicate with everyone directly. And all my subscribers are real and genuine and engaging. They're not paid or fake, so I'm quite proud of that. So let's see what we've got here today. Now, how many people have been commenting on things? Sam Lee. Soul. He has 6, the mark on his forehead. Oh, that's somebody who watched one of my shorts. Wonder how long this is going to take to get going. I'll give it a thumbs up. I try to reply to everyone. I think that is the devil's number. I'll put a smiley face. There we go. All right, what have we got here? Scam Lee. able to go to prison. Well, let's hope. So in my chat box window, I wish I could use my chat box, but I put my chat box on this computer. I've got an iPad underneath me here, and somebody's just made the question there. They said, Sam Lee, able to go to prison. And then how can I get in touch with you, please? Well, that is quite easy. You go to theheck.com and you can see my website. And get rid of that. Somebody's asking. Oops, Tony Go. Well, I've already got his phone number there. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's the wrong name. Oh, what this thing? Cancel. Siri is naughty. I'm going to turn Siri off on this thing, I think. 1 minute, please, caller. No one's talking in here yet. Come on. Siri. Listen, hey Siri. Oh, that's better. Oh, if I want Siri, I'm going to ask you, but please do not help yourself to my conversation. Oh, that's better. I should have done that earlier. Come on, everybody. Come on. Should we play some music? Let's play some music. We can play music. We have a lot of royalty-free music. I can play dinosaur noises. Let's go. Here we are, gathered together as one big happy family. You can come in here and you can listen to these people as they try to brainwash you into losing your money. Do not be alarmed when they ask you to put fresh USDT in. This is all part of the scam. Do not be sad, always think positive. People that question these Ponzi schemes are negative. Do not be negative. Remain positive, stay focused on the goal, the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that you will one day be incredibly rich, and that is if you get a real job and don't try getting rich quick with these passive get rich quick opportunities. It's not rocket science, it's tech science. Okay, that's enough of that. Hey, how about this? Glass breaking, pretty scary. And this one here I love. You have to listen to this one for about a minute, but I'll make you go through it while we're waiting. Hey, Chris, thank you for exposing ViDiLOOK. Woohoo! Thank you, mate. I lost R28. Oh my goodness, you lost R28. Is that South African dollars? So you lost 28,000. Never earned a cent from the platform. It's always a new story with them. Yep, that certainly is, and that's very wise. I have watched it. I have watched them go from. They started off. Oh, that's what I could do while I'm waiting. Scammy Sam. Okay, so while we're waiting for this room to start, I'll tell you that Sam Lee is actually a born Australian. He was born in Melbourne. He started up a company called Bitcoin Group. And if you have a look at the picture, the background picture here, you can see all the logos that were associated with Sam. That's Space Invaders in the background, in case you're wondering. He started up a company called Bitcoin Group with Ryan Jew. I'll turn it off. Stop it. He started up a company with Ryan Jew and also another guy called Alan Wee. And they were into Bitcoin. Ryan seemed to have made a lot of money doing mining and all that sort of carry on. Anyway, long story short, eventually Sam started up a company called Blockchain Global, and Ryan had a company called Colin Star Capital. And Colin Star Capital finished up buying 40% of Blockchain Global, so they were basically business partners. They managed to try to launch their crypto exchange on the Australian share market at 20 cents a share, and they managed to raise $50 million. So this was back in 2021. And then all of a sudden, a laptop that had all the keys in it for all the crypto and everything that was secure in the company went missing. And guess who else went missing? Sam Lee and Ryan Jew. Ryan Jew then started up Hyperverse, and he was meant to be a legend. Now, Hyperverse, actually, they reckon they bought in, they say they had 1.5 million accounts at $300 each. That's $4 billion. So it's gone from Hypertech Group, which is Sam's company, to Hyper Capital, to Hyper Fund, to Hyperverse, to Hyper Nation, to Hyper Cosmos, to Hyper Planet, to Hyper Store, to Hyper Bond, to Hyper NFTs. And these are all the Ponzi schemes that they've rebranded, rinse and repeat. And this is why this might be your first time that you're in Are All Satoshi or ViDiLOOK, but they just keep rebranding these things. And then they come out with VAV. I mean, very soon there'll be another one. I heard there's an AVA one that's just come out. And my video before this, which is just in the background, I haven't done anything with, it just shows you they're not shy of creating Ponzi scheme after Ponzi scheme. So $50 million went missing from Australians. Liquidators are after Sam. Sam went missing. He disappeared for 8 months, and then he popped up and he started off Stable Deo. Stable Deo was meant to be a platform where they were actually trying to find land, and they were going to build property, and people could invest, everyday people could invest in big projects, but they would break it into little eatable chunks so people could invest. Quite cleverly done. But anyway, that never took off because the two businessmen that wanted to do that project were trying to get Sam on board, and eventually Stable Deo, which he claims as his own, is now just a data gathering company that claims to be someone. If you go to their website, it's still got the a few businessmen involved. It's all a crock of shit, just saying. All right, and the next thing is obviously Sam got arrested, locked up for 3 days. I've just had a phone call with Garrett, and he got, what am I trying to say here, Danny? Hey, why this is not doing anything? Why don't we listen to Garrett's phone call? That might be a good idea, and have the latest from Garrett. So I'll bring that up. We are recording. I'm going to do a bit of an introduction. No, that's not the right one. Garrett's phone call. Here it is. I'm Danny DeHeck, a.k.a. the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger.
That's the start of it.
And I basically have, some kind of proof that I had no idea what's going on, which I didn't. If I knew there were people employed underneath my company, and since there's no bank account added, how are these people getting paid?
Funny.
They're getting paid through Sam, probably through digital wallets.
Because one of the videos recently I watched of Sam, he was talking about you, and he's saying Garrett's just trying to start up his new business on September, and he's just causing blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it was, but all I could hear when he was talking was he is so angry with you that he's trying to ruin anything that you're doing at the moment. And he was...
Which he can't do, because I don't even need the ViDiLOOK community to make this my project a success. We're creating a premium bond structure with capital guarantees that do sweepstakes giveaways every month.
Above my pay scale, that stuff. Mate.
Right? So many people in the world are looking for opportunities like that. And we have a Chinese marketer who used to work for Tencent on contract with us, who says I can easily bring in $10 to $100 million into this platform in 6 months. He does all the ad campaigns. He pays for everything. He doesn't make any money until he brings in $10 million. So 30 million people do Google searches or internet searches on premium bonds. 30 million people a month. He's like, that's the first group that I target, 30 million people.
Mate,
if we can get
I'm so tired of
5 million people.
I'm so tired of hearing about startups. All day long, people tell me they've got a new startup, so I just sort of switch off, to be honest. No offense. I'm sick of hearing about them.
I'm not trying to promote it. I'm just saying I don't need the ViDiLOOK community in order to make my project a success. So I'm not doing this so I could discredit him, so I could steal the community. I'm just giving the community somewhat of an opportunity to make some of their money back. If they don't want it, that's fine. It's not a big deal to me. That's my point. I'm not going to pitch you what I'm doing. I'm just it is what it is. You putting in $1,000 isn't going to help. You know what I mean? I'm not I've got all kinds of people that are already interested. So it to me, that's not my motive. I just want to expose what Sam's doing.
Yeah.
Because he can't keep on doing it to people. And if I sit there and I know what he's doing and I don't speak up, then I'm just as guilty as he is.
Yeah. I think you've done a fantastic job. I know you was really nervous originally about having a yarn to me and all that sort of stuff, but you've done well at exposing him. And I actually think you've pushed him over the edge. I think you're responsible for that. So I think that's quite exciting, if you know what I mean. What about?
I found out that he's got probably half a dozen to a dozen cases against him right now from people all over Dubai.
So one thing you didn't tell me the other day, which you could have, which has been quite cool, he actually got arrested and put in prison for 3 days.
Yeah.
Cool. And then he got out, and that was
he
because he wrote two.
He even told people that. He was telling people on Zoom calls that he went to jail for 3 days.
Oh, was he? Oh,
and how it was this eye-opening experience.
Oh, he's got to get used to that, surely. God. I mean, he's either going to get locked up in Dubai or something else that we can't talk about on air. But it's like, you know what I mean? If you were Sam, what is he going to do now? I mean, what's his last option? I mean,
this is what I would do if I was Sam.
Here we go.
If I was Sam and I did really have tens of millions of dollars sitting there, I would pay off all of the fines and fees that I have here to clear my name so I could leave the country.
I think that
And
was
then
his
what I would
plan.
do is
I think that was his
I would
plan.
never do anything again scam-wise again. I would take the money that I made and I would disappear.
Yeah. I think he got shafted by Ryan and he saw about it. He didn't get the money. Yep, we lost him there for a bit. You there? This was pre-recorded about 3 hours ago.
Yeah, sorry, my buddy was calling me. I think he's downstairs, but
Sorry. I think he saw about
But yeah,
being
I don't
shafted
know.
by Ryan. And I've always predicted that I reckon if anything he had 5 million because he would have put it all into crypto and lost it all when it dived. And then he would have had to share that with either Garrett, not Garrett, you're Garrett, not you, Ryan, and then left with no money. No real money, not like he's claiming. Yeah. I couldn't believe this leadership meeting they had where he was literally saying that he could just keep producing scams and as long as he gets his 2%, he's happy to provide the tools to do so. And everyone in the meeting just didn't even blink. I'm going, really? So it's just amazing. So, so he's got to pay off the guy that he wrote the 2 dud checks out for. And then he can move on if he can.
no, I think there's way more. I think there's way more going on than that.
So what do you reckon he's going to do? He's going to try to pay the people he owes money to so he can get his travel rights back and maybe take off to another country. Where do you go after Dubai?
Well, I don't know if that's what he's going to do, but you asked me what I would do if I was Sam, and that's what I would do.
Yeah. Well, you and me the same on that one because that's exactly what... I don't think he's got any choice but to do that.
But I don't know where he'd go. I don't know what he'd do. I just I don't know. As long as he stops what he's doing and disappears, I guess whatever, good for him. And that would help. It wouldn't really help the community that much, but at least more people wouldn't be getting scammed again.
When he was in that private, recorded, broadcasted meeting by me, one of them said, do you realize that you don't have to answer everybody who gives you a hard time, Sam? And every time you get on a Telegram group and start defending yourself, you just make your whole situation worse. So what the people are basically saying who know him, just shut up, which is so, he's just like all the recordings that he's doing when he's drunk. I mean, he needs a mum and dad to come and take his phone off him and say, no phone time now. This is drink time. And because he's sticking a hole that's so deep, it's quite humorous watching that. You know what I mean?
Hey, hello.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Wanted to ask.
So who do you think started this AVA?
With the matching bonus, it's like people that are like not on the same level with you, under you. And I think that's how you match the bonuses that are like, let's say you have people with $100 or with $40 and you at Black Diamond or whatever. And that's how you get the matching bonus for the rest of the people under you.
Okay, thank you.
With Breasttree, things changed for me. Breasttree gave me better breathing. Starting within 5 minutes, I noticed my lung function improved.
Well, that's pretty boring, isn't it? Oh, I'm muted. I think they're figuring out who I am. I shouldn't have done that. I made that cuckoo noise live. I couldn't help myself. All right, 20 minutes in, Garrett. I'm Danny Deck.
Where?
In every video that's caused sort of say he was... Databank's been ran by Kalpesh Patel, is actually one of the guys in the lawsuit group who was sharing information for me, as well as yourself. You've been putting my videos in there. And he was also doing it. And then just today, he's come back asking me if I've heard of this data bank thing, and he thinks it's a good opportunity. And I'm going, oh my God, I thought you were fully convinced that everything that these guys are doing is a scam, and now you're telling me about a new opportunity that looks legit. And I'm sitting here I'm just about to shoot myself in the face going, oh, really? Okay. Don't know what to say to that one, mate.
Yes.
Yeah. A couple of questions that you might want to answer. Are you concerned about the threats that Sam is saying because he gave you, I'm pretty sure it was you, but he did sort of say he was going to come after you. I mean, is Sam like 6'4"? Because you look like you're about 6 foot. Sam looks like he's about 5'2". But I'm just wondering, would you be concerned? Because he said that you don't want to meet him. And you've been avoiding him, and I'm thinking, well, I'm not a big guy, but I would not be concerned about meeting Sam face to face.
I am waiting. I'm waiting for my...
Sorry, that's another video. Where is this video gone? Did we lose you again, Garrett? Sorry, mate. Sorry,
I'm
everyone.
Danny Tech.
Not very good at this game. You wouldn't want me to do this for a living, would you?
Listen,
Okay, 35.
you know that. Or let's blame Garrett. He took all the money. Or 10 more people.
And nobody has any proof that the people that they control.
Yeah.
So Sam is in control of your money.
In that because people still. Yeah. Why don't we just make it one of the rules that before anyone does that, they need to either put what.
All right.
They've got this petition, 1,700.
Oh my goodness. I'm no good at this game. Where's that video gone? Okay. Are we going to get this video? No. Oh, so sorry guys. I'm trying to do too many things here. I think I need sleep. Is that the right one?
Just had Garrett ring me.
Uh,
And he's about to ring me back. So I
oh,
thought
that
I'd get
is the one.
myself set
Right,
up,
I've got a new
ready
way
to
of
rock
doing
and
this
roll.
now.
I
Open
just
with.
asked him.
Okay,
seems like
so
it's
that
all
should
up
be.
with, all over with Sam Lee, and I wanted to know the gossip.
What am I doing? I've got it open twice now. I have. Hold it. We're going to get there eventually, and they're probably going to start this. I'm just wasting time while I'm waiting for this Zoom meeting to start, and I think I just killed the wrong one. I think that was the one that we were looking for. Open with. So Garrett and I had a phone call about 4 hours ago now, and I was just going to play that for my streaming account, and I think he was talking about here.
Convincing people to do, and then you've got the people that are hoping to get rich quick by investing, and they just keep getting clouded over by the scammers who are just trying to get the commission money.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Yeah. All right. So, do you think we're going to hear from Sam? Because it's going to be another 4 or 5 hours. Has he popped up anywhere on any meeting? I don't believe we're going to see him ever again on a Zoom meeting myself.
I don't know. I was watching the WAS, a little bit of the WAS one where Chavez was explaining where the money, or why all the money disappeared. And people were asking questions of Sam, and Sam was like pausing for sometimes 10 to 12 seconds before he'd answer, like he didn't have the answer.
No good, Sam.
And when was
So
that one?
I don't know, man.
that 30
I'm
hours
gonna
ago?
get to a point where I'm just gonna stop, concentrating on it, because it's
Negative
slowly
energy.
starting to kind of just drain the energy that I need to be working on other things that are positive.
Yeah. Oh, good on you for getting out of it. And thank you so much for speaking out and also entrusting that we can actually expose them. Because what I want out of this, I just want to expose anyone running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. That's what I'm doing. And I truly think I've been following this guy for 2 years. And, here he is claiming that he's, in one of his wee clips he claimed that somebody believed that he was no part of hyperverse. And then you're sitting here and you're thinking, do people hear what he just said? Because he's just, in the last 3 weeks, tried to start up the hyperverse.stable.limited, and he's going to bring hyperverse back again. So for somebody to say he's got no part of an old Ponzi scheme and he's going to revive it and start it up again, it's contradicting everything he just says. Why would you do that? And then do a call
Yeah,
out.
and people are good. people are collecting all of this evidence, and they're gonna create one big presentation that just leads everybody from start to beginning to what he's doing. And if people don't want to follow that report that's being made, I'm not making the report. It's the group, the lawsuit group. They're compiling a huge report, and then they're going to present it to the community, which is going to just be like not really complete hard evidence, but it's kind of like, follow the trail, right?
Yeah. There's no way in hell. I've been part of, they've got this petition, 1,700 or 1,800 people signed up for it, and they're going to do a class action lawsuit against hyperverse. And I've done a video about it, and I said it's just a total waste of time. And I say, because
pretty much.
You're never going to catch these guys know, and even the people, the high up people who could potentially go after these guys, they just don't bother. They're not interested in. And I don't think anybody is going to stop Sam there's not enough man hours. I mean, I'm spending all my life researching every video that pops up and trying to make a jigsaw puzzle, and it's just exhausting. And no one's interested in my message. It's just stupid. Remember I told you how this guy tried to sue me for $3.8 million, right? So
Yeah.
I've been awarded $27,500 for my legal fees, even though my legal fees were $36,400. So that means I've got a deficit of around about $8,000 something. So because I don't have any money, legal aid for New Zealand basically fund my legal costs, and then I have to pay it back. So the other day they sent me a message saying, well, you have to pay back the money. We're going to collect the $27,000 from the other party. And then they said, do you have the scammer's home address? And I'm going, what? So in New Zealand, I can get hauled up in front of a high court judge, being sued for $3.8 million, and no one has stopped to ask for the actual home address of the person that's suing me. And now our collecting agencies want me to find out where the guy lives. I mean, I'm going, what?
Yeah, that's not your burden. That's their burden.
Yeah, and I'm going, well, hey, why don't we next time when an American guy comes over to New Zealand and decides he's going to sue a Kiwi, that's what we call ourselves over here, why don't we just make it one of the rules that before anyone does that, they need to either put what they were trying to get from $150,000 to put it into a trust fund, so that if he loses, I don't have to bear any costs. And the other thing, a stipulation is if anyone that's suing somebody is we get their home address or if you go and get a loan for $5 off the bank, they want you to prove your home address or your residence address. And I just can't believe it. So what I'm getting at is the system sucks and it's stupid. So, and it's laughable. And all they need to do is change a few fundamental, what they need to do is employ Sam Lee to go and tell his story, and then they need to know how to trap those guys when it happens down the track later on, because they know how the system works better than the system itself.
That makes sense. I was tired.
Does that make sense?
I'm tired now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it makes me laugh. So I don't think that you or anyone who's running a Ponzi scheme has got anything to worry about, because even look at the FTX guy. Is it Sam Bankman-Fried, whatever his name is?
Yeah, SBF.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's just, he's locked up now, I think, isn't he? But look at the man hours that went into doing that, and he got out. Straight after he got arrested, he got out, and he's walking around in his lovely confined area. So it's just so hard to stop these guys. So public awareness.
Yeah. It's a shame. That's for sure.
All right, mate. So, okay, I've got a couple of questions for you because I've been thinking about asking you. What would you say to people that have lost their money? I don't want to paint a picture of hope. If you invested $10,000 of money that you didn't really have, what sort of, is there any hope for them?
It depends on what they're looking for. If they're looking to get their money back, then I don't think there's a big opportunity to that. Because even if they prove that Sam has taken the money, how do they get it back?
Yep. What about this Volta Horizon thing, his last-ditch effort? Do you think there's any truth in that? Because people are still skeptical and they think that Chavez is a nice guy and he's got the keys to all the money and he won't release it to Sam. You know, knowing what you know.
He would never let Chavez have access and control of his money.
Right.
Just like he didn't let anybody else have control over his money in ViDiLOOK.
Yep.
So Chavez is just a puppet of Sam, and he's now putting the blame on Chavez in case, well, and not in case if things go bad, but they are already going bad. I don't really know much about Woz. All I know is you give Sam money, he buys Bitcoin, and you only get 70% of the Bitcoin that you purchased, and it's not even in your control. So not, or is it 30% of the Bitcoin? I don't even know. But, you know, there's an old thing that I learned when I started investing in cryptos. Not your key, not your crypto.
Yeah.
So if you don't own the keys to the wallet, it's not your control.
Yeah.
So Sam is in control of your money now.
Yeah. And there's no figures on how much money well, I don't know. Is it? I don't think there are. I know you haven't been following it, but there's no figures on how much Bitcoin they've got in this mystery vault. I mean, that's just like them saying the other day, $7.5 million got paid out. This is what they were telling in this thing the other day. All this, they paid out $3.5 million one day and another $3.5 million the other day, and this basically cleaned out the system. And I'm going, $7.5 million? All these people, there's 3,000 people in a chat room jump up and down because I've lost their money, and you're claiming that one withdrawal of $7.5 million has made the whole platform fall over. And then all the VAV money was in the same wallet address as ViDiLOOK. And all the money got bled dry all in one day because people panicked and withdrew their money. And who said that was the ledger? Who said that was the amount of money in the kitty? There's no one would know whether it was 7 million or 700 million because no one's telling them how much money's in the coffer.
And nobody has any proof that the people that they say pulled out even pulled it out. What if they did it? Where's the proof in all this?
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. They're just making up this stupid story. So the people that invested who earned rewards didn't take out more money than they could because they couldn't. They just took out what was owing to them, which would be a 1%, 2%, 3%, on what they put in. And this has killed the system. So if I put in $10,000 and because of that I get to take out 3% per day, that means whatever it is, $300 a day. And all of a sudden I accumulate that for a week and I have $2,000 and I take it out. What happened to the other $10,000 I put in? It should theoretically still be in the platform. And they're claiming that the money that we're allowed to take out is bankrupt. It's a terrible Ponzi scheme. But it is a Ponzi scheme. So it just doesn't make sense. So it's just total lies. And if people are going to buy that, then out of 100 people, 40 people may believe that's true. And that's what actually happened. And then they have to come up with a story for the next 60 people. Let's blame Garrett. He took all the money. Well, 10 more people will believe that Garrett took the money, so now we only have 50 people to tell lies to. And that's exactly what these systems are all set up for. Just keep telling them lies, and eventually we'll be left with 10 people that won't give up no matter what. And if I was Sam, I would just be removing all the websites. I would take down every website. I'd remove all the YouTube channels and just make it that people can't contact you. Unregister all the domain names, get off the internet, now come and find me. But, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I talk too much. Oh, well. So you're going back to that bar and having a few drinks with Sam tonight?
Fuck no.
Oh, can you imagine what he's thinking right now, though? Because he's had a whole day of trying to come up with some bullshit story, and they're about 4 hours away from... They're 3 hours away from having his leadership meeting, if they have it, if he turns up, and then he's theoretically... I don't think he will turn up, because this is the first meeting he hasn't been on. Even the Australian crowd, the Anzac crowd, I've been ringing up. There's 4 of them. There's Kate, there's Carl, there's I think it's George, and there's also Yvonne Henry, and I've been ringing them up, and they've been hanging up on me. They won't talk to me, and their phone system says I can leave a voice message that will be sent to them, so I've been leaving them some lovely messages. But there's a lot of people out there that have been promoting these Ponzi scams, telling their communities that don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. And then all of a sudden they now just tell them to F off when people ring them. Today I had a guy ring me today and he said that the guy just said, I didn't force you to invest. You invested in your own knowledge. I got nothing to do with it. I haven't got your money. Get off my phone, and hung up on him. And that was Carl Miller. So, yeah. Anyway, hope people learn. That's all I want. I just thought they might be in the other meeting, but they're not.
Yep. Well, Sam, like I said at the beginning of this call, he's kind of just dug himself a pretty big hole, and he's not going to be able to do it forever, right? Eventually, he's going to come out on the other side, and he's gonna get stuck in the hole, not be able to get himself out. So I'm just kind of watching and waiting and seeing kind of what happens the next week. I think in the next week everything's gonna start really, really coming to light. I don't know. We'll see what happens though.
Yeah. No, good stuff. I mean, it's cool. I mean, yeah, I think he's buggered. Well, he's buggered, but it's just, I just want to see what desperation. I mean, I don't want him to cause harm to himself, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's the road he takes now, because it's just like, and you don't even really know who's pushing Sam. Like, you don't know whether he's, got people pushing his strings as well. I don't know if he's a puppet. Somebody said, and I go, well, he might do. I mean, but he's got a lot of free will to cause a lot of havoc. It would be unlikely, but I mean, he obviously knows some people with money and things. But I just wish he put his time and energy into other business affairs. I mean, theoretically, when he was in Australia and he's running that blockchain global thing, he must have been taken pretty seriously by a lot of Australians at the time. And he set up a company that got listed on the, on the Australian share market. And then it just went pear-shaped from there. He obviously took off all the money, and that's it. But, I mean, if he kept on that course, he might have actually been quite a good wee businessman, and he understood crypto or understands crypto. He's just decided to go to the dark side of it all, really. Do you think
yeah. Well, there's probably some underlying forces that are trying to get Sam in a peculiar spot so they can do what they need to do with. I'm not saying anything violent, but legally. I know that you said you have some people that are looking for him, and I know that there's some people here looking for him, and it'll get to a point where he's going to piss off the wrong people, and then they're going to have the connections that are needed to just really. Yep. Really throw him where he needs to be
for the package.
And once he's there, he's going to have a very, very long time to think about what he's done. And who knows? He might even harm himself, which I don't.
So that you need.
Right.
You need to buy that either straight from.
I know where I am now.
Your Trust wallet.
This is not the right meeting.
Or you can use other methods. If you have another decentralized system where you can buy Binance Smart Chain from, then you send to your Trust wallet.
The guy who's talking.
And from there, you'll be able to register.
Is not who I thought it was.
Okay.
If you need any help, like maybe with the transaction system, just ask on the group here and somebody will take you through it step by step. And the procedure of registration as well.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yes.
I haven't signed up yet, so I just wanted to look at it first. So they're going to give me a deposit address so I can send that money to them?
That is in your Trust wallet. You will be signing up using your own Trust wallet. That's where you get the depositing address from your BNB Trust wallet.
Receiving address?
Yes, you get the receiving address. You are literally sending money to your wallet. So once you have BNB, the smart chain one, in your wallet, that's when you can proceed with registration.
Yeah, I have.
So the transaction happens in your wallet.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
This has nothing to do with.
All right, I got it.
So what you will need. This is what you will need. For now, you need to send BNB, Binance Smart Chain, to your Trust wallet. Once you have that in your Trust wallet, you need the registration link from the person who is signing you up. who might think someone who has given you, who has told you about Smart Step.
Right.
So that person will give you a link. Then you will copy that link, and then we will take you through the procedures registration.
Right, I can go to bed, I
All
think,
right,
now.
I got it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here,
So
I'm
I
going to show you
already have
something.
my money in my trust account. So it's just
So
a
I
matter
go
of
here.
signing up on that link.
Good. Good. Yeah.
Scams.
Just get the link, and then you let us know how to help you from there forward.
All right, thank you.
Cool.
Are we going to have any breakout rooms today for training? Or to get us signed up?
Yes, signing up can happen in the breakout room. We can do the sign up at the breakout room if you want to feel comfortable in a separate place. Yeah, the breakout rooms are open.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you also want to sign up, or you are the one sponsoring the person who just asked the question?
I'm already signed up. I have people that want to sign up and they're trying to do it in a hurry.
All right, bring them on. Bring them on. We go to the breakout room and get them signed up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Karen? Hello?
Yes, good morning. Yes,
Good
I'm sorry.
morning.
Good morning.
It's okay.
Yes, thank you. Would it also be a breakout room for people that wants to market smart steps and to learn about the hack? Do you have any
People want
updates
to
on that?
repeat that? People want to do?
You watch
To
me
market
me get
the
kicked out of
smart
this room.
steps and to learn about the hack that I keep hearing on the webinars.
Wonder how
The
long
Zoom
it'll
call.
last.
Oh,
What's this?
okay. I think Cryptomas used to do that, and I think if he has some time, he would be in a position to take a group of people who want to know how to take the hack, how to be on top of the game. So he always does that with the people who are ready to do that.
Well, how do I go about doing that?
No, Cryptomas will let you know if he's setting up a meeting for that type of discussion, where we'll take you through how you can maximize and potentially set up yourself and the big teams to grow faster. So he will definitely come in for that.
All right. And would you know if the app will drop today?
I've not
The
got any
Android.
clarity on that. Maybe anytime soon we will get more clarity.
It says it's supposed to drop yesterday. They keep announced that it was going to drop yesterday.
Still on the side
So,
side of Google to do their part as they do the testing from different zones. So we will keep watching at the Google Play and see if it pops out.
all right. All right. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm going to get kicked out of here in a second, and I'm going to stop the tube. I've got 9 people watching. This is how you gate crash a party. Right, I'll just get myself a. I will get myself a message notes. Where's my notes gone? Oh, there they are. I will get myself a little. There we go. Unveiling scams. Gareth interview questions. That one there will do. Put that here. Put that down there a bit.
Boom. There we go. Now I'm going to say, hi, I'm the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Please do check out here we go. Hello, I'm the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm actually broadcasting your Zoom meeting live on the internet at the moment. This is a scam. Please bear in mind that you are getting scammed. Wake up, please, people. There is no product or service. This guy used to be in bed with Brenda Chunda, and he's probably looking to get me out of this room right now. You will lose all your money if you're in here. Go to dehec.com or danny.co.nz and you can be saved from losing all your crypto. There's 3 fundamental things about anything that's a scam. If it involves crypto, it has multi-level marketers, and they promise you unrealistic expectations in your investment, it's a scam. So save yourself. Go into the chat room, join my chat, what do they call it? My channel, and hopefully I can help you. Oh, he's gone. Oh, you kicked me out, mate. Hey, Thad. Oh, don't mute me. I was trying to educate people. Why do you have to mute somebody who's trying to save people from losing all their money? Would you rather I talked about God? Did we open in prayer today? This is true. Hey.
Oh, who's this person?
I don't know.